certain things happen, like they see a lot of debate, people debating on social media, people debating on radios, on televisions, about debate, about the budget, about the debt, and they think these things have just been maybe increasing or getting worse. No, it's because more information has been provided to people. If government did not want this debate, it would just deny the people the information. You can keep it here in this building. We have very secure places to keep some of this information which I'm reading here. But because we have enhanced transparency of the budget, we want every Ugandan to know the budget the way we, the people in government, know it, and other people who work with. So that transparency, we are deliberately enhancing it, and we are going to continue because the only way we can improve service delivery. On the financing and execution of the 72 trillion budget, I don't know why you are worried about the budget. This is, I told you, a big, good budget. But some of the drivers of the budget, they're just numbers that we must keep in the budget. We issued, as you remember, and I explained this, 7.8 trillion shillings. We are going to issue it to Bank of Uganda to repay all of the debt government has had with the BOU. We are repaying it this year. Bye-bye BOU, no more debt with you. 7.8. But this does not mean that government is going to borrow this money and give it to BOU. No. So those who were worried that now we are going to borrow so much money, because when I read the figure, 34 trillion of treasury operations, somebody said, oh my God, all the budget is there. No. We are going to issue these papers in different tenor. BOU is going to keep these papers with it, government securities. It will only bring out a paper, a security, when there is, for example, too much money in circulation. They want to mop out that money. They will now bring out, say, they sell a bill of $500 billion shillings, so that they can get that money from the public and keep it in the bank to control inflation. So these are monetary policy instruments we have given BOU, and yet we have also paid the debt. So don't worry. And even the financial institutions that were now warming up, thinking we are going for more money, no. That one we are keeping it in monetary policy. Then we have about 12 trillion in the budget for debt rollover, what we call domestic refinancing. Some debt which we used a long time ago to build these roads where you are driving while wondering where has the money borrowed, where has it gone, on that road where you are whistling as you are driving. Now, we borrowed some of this money from Ugandans and other people at a certain interest. We paid an interest determined by a rate. Now that debt is going to mature this year. Instead of handing over the principal back, we roll it over. We take it to another year and we give you interest. Good business for both of us. Good business for the owner of the debt, because they were going to get this money and also bring it back. So we roll it over, and it is done. It's the best practice in so many countries. That's why you go to a country like Japan and you find their debt to GDP ratio is 241%. But the bulk of that debt is domestic debt. They just roll it over and they pay the interest and they continue to use the money to provide services. So that one is now nearly 20 trillion shillings from the 72 trillion shillings covered with that debt rollover as well as the BOE. It's not affecting our numbers, not affecting our balance sheet. Now, when it comes to the other 50 trillion, that's now the money we are using to execute the different. Like this one I've read here, we have released, plus project money, which the different development partners are going to release to different entities to implement projects, including standard gauge railway. We are also refurbishing this meter gauge railway. I think you are seeing the work going on. Very good railway line has been laid there. We are going to buy new wagons, even transport Ugandans around Kampala in a train, in a beautiful train. Then some roads, new roads are going to be built for tourism. There is that Kidepo road, we are going to build it. It is in the budget. Masaka Mutukula, we are going to build it. It is in the budget. There is another oil road in Zimbabwe connecting to the oil victory. We are going to build it and several others, but also maintaining our small roads in the villages of Uganda. Now, all of this money is the one which we are going to use to execute this budget. So there is nothing to worry about. This is a big, good budget.